I want to tell you one story that for me sums up what I feel I've been hearing this evening, but in my own life. And those who work in schools will be familiar with this, but it's my story. I found myself as a young teacher in a big and difficult school in Liverpool, in the north of England. The young people in this school came from a particularly deprived social background. And I'd been told that some of these young people were unteachable. And I went to tell them, after they'd done some homework for me, I went to say to them, you see, you can do this. Believe. But I'd forgotten their books. What a rubbish lesson that turned out to be. Your work really matters, but I've forgotten it. So I said to them something that changed my life. I just didn't know it was going to. I said to them, I'm going to be out of this room for 2 minutes. Any of you so much as breathes while I'm out the room, you're dead. I ran down 2 flights of stairs and scooped up their books in the staff room and ran back to their classroom and did what many teachers do. I opened the door ajar and through the frosted glass made out in the classroom absolute mayhem. I don't mean they were a bit lively in there. I mean, it was out of control. People were chasing each other. Some had lit cigarettes. One boy was being hung out of the classroom by his ankles. And in these moments, these are the times I get holy, when I don't know what to do. And I stood in that corridor and I said, Lord, I think you want me to be a teacher, but I don't know. I'm going to shout now for anybody of a nervous disposition. Because I decided that I would either win this moment or I would get out. For I didn't want to be their friend. I'd seen how they treat their friends. So I kicked the door. Boo! I mean, it really went. And then I went in there. Now look! I said. The white showing on my teeth, round my eyes, very aggressive posture, and pointed at them. I trusted you, I said, and then realised that this wasn't my classroom. I froze. There was a teacher up at the board. I did a John Cleese. I went, sorry, wrong room. And I went just 1 flight of stairs too many. It was a big old school, all the corridors looked the same. I went and found my class, I sat in there. I sat down at my desk without giving them any attention. And then I said in a moment of vulnerability, you won't believe what I've just done. And one of them from the back said, what did you do, sir? And I told them the story I've just told you. And they laughed. And then it went quiet. I didn't hear the Lord say this, but I know that this is what he was teaching me. David, I don't want you to teach them about me. I want you to teach them with me. Let me into your teaching, and I'll open up their hearts. Don't do it by yourself, David. You'll make a fool of yourself. Rather, let me speak through you. And in those crazy, stupid moments, I was being introduced to the grace that your Archbishop spoke about earlier this evening. See, it's intimate. They didn't tell me that when they trained me to teach. I was teaching about him. I wasn't teaching with him.